Good evening, my beautiful queens. Well, today I'm going to be completing my video, which is a memorial to my mother in honor of Mother's Day today. But that's not all. This video is going to be a part of a collaboration with the wonderful Clare at Clare's Crafty Corner. And not only is it going to be my video, and it's not just Claire and I, oh my goodness, no, she's so gracious. She has invited all of us, yes, all of us creators from around the world will participate. I think this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful playlist. It should be available tomorrow, which is May the 11th, 2024. I'm adding 2024 just in case somebody's watching me in the future. I suppose that could be possible. Anyways, I can't wait to see it. I hope you can't wait to see it. It's going to be amazing. Make sure you stay tuned. I will be placing a link on my video to the playlist as soon as it's available, and I can't wait. Let's get started with this craft. Okay, so here we go. I'm showing you my measuring cup, and I'm showing you how I marked my cup so that, I can see exactly, because, I'm a little bit blind these days. I'm wearing these glasses. So I want to make sure I can see where my markings are beforehand. It's kind of hard to see on these cups, So I'm pouring in my part B into the cup here. Now, people do recommend that we pour part B before part A, and I understand that that's because part B of the resin is actually a little bit heavier. So when you add part A to the part B, then it's easier to mix. That's the theory. Anyways, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm just repeating what I've heard. My resin is crystal clear and purchased from Amazon. I'm showing it you there. There's part A going in. And crystal clear, I definitely, it's a 1-to-1 resin. I would say it is a medium viscosity. And there I'm adding the part A to the part B that was already on there. I'm mixing up 1 cup of resin. No, I'm lying. I'm actually mixing up 2 cups of resin. 2 cups. And I'm giving it a good stir. I don't have my electric mixer at the moment because I broke it the last time. So I'm mixing by hand. I didn't break the mixer. I just broke the paddle. So I only had 1 paddle. I have to order some more paddles. So I'm just using a popsicle stick to mix my resin. Mix it very well. I have my timer on. Yes, I time it on my phone. And I set it for 5 minutes. So that allows me to know that it's mixed. But, it's mixed when you're mixing and you don't see any more streaks. That's really the key. You want to, when you're mixing, scrape your sides and scrape your popsicle stick or whatever. I will say that I miss my electric mixer. I do. I do. I miss my electric mixer. Anyway, there I am adding in my my drops, which I got from Temu. There's Mayspring Dazzling Diamonds. I'm going to be using that. Okay, here's Mayspring Senshi Red. Beautiful color. Mom's favorite color was red. So that's the reason for my choice. Dazzling Diamonds. Well, I need a little bit of bling. Now this, it's supposed to be transparent pigment drops. And the color is red, but you'll see, I needed to shake it up. But you'll see, as I'm adding the drops here, it's not really giving me red. I can't say I was very satisfied with this particular color, if I'm being really honest with you. I mix it in, and it's giving me like a muddy color, really. It's almost throwing off a little purplish as well. I'm not seeing red, and I'm going for red. I'm definitely going for red because, as I said, that is a very specific color choice that I'm making. Besides that, I really didn't like that color anyway. So there, I've decided to add some more drops because I'm not satisfied. Not only that, it was a little difficult to mix in, I thought. So I decided to add some more pigment drops. And yeah, you'll see. I'll mix it up, and I'm still not satisfied after all of that. See, it's not really mixing in there. You see that? And I mix very, very well. I cut some of the mixing out because I didn't think you wanted to sit watching me mixing for so long. So I'm mixing there. I've given up on that one. I decided to add some Scentsy Red. So I get my Scentsy Red out, and I'm thinking I could put a couple of scoops in, right? Well, anyway, as I start to scoop, I'm realizing this is the first time I've actually used this color. And I didn't realize, because the powder's on the top there, I didn't realize that the cover is still on there. But at this point, I didn't want to stop and take my gloves off. So I just tipped some off the top in there. But you're going to see when I start adding just that little bit off the top into this, it's so pigmented that it did what I was asking it to do almost immediately. I immediately started seeing red. And, I got this color off of Amazon. I will say I spent a little money on this May Spring Scentsy Red because red's difficult to get in mica powder anyways. A good one that doesn't throw off a more of a pinkish or something. I wanted red, so I paid the price and I bit the bullet. I bought the Scentsy Red. I think it was about $27 for that. So yeah, it was an expensive one, but I know I'm going to get some good use out of that. Here I am adding the Dazzling Diamonds, also from May Spring. And the thing about that is not like regular glitter. It's a synthetic glitter, but it just gives you more of a subtle glow, a subtle glitter, and I like that. Here I am, I'm pouring it in my mold. The mold I've got here is from Temu. All of these molds you see in this particular little vignette here, they're all from Temu. This one is a flower pot, which you'll see later. And so, yes, my mom is going to have flowers for her Mother's Day. She's going to have some flowers. So there I am pouring in my Scentsy Red stroke mystery color pigment drops into my mixture, along with my Dazzling Diamonds into my mold, rather. So we're pouring and we're pouring. And I'm cutting out some of the pouring because mixing and pouring, it's boring. Please hang with me. It's going to be worth it at the end. By the way, if you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all those things. And yeah, I've got some mixture left over here. So here I am, I'm pouring these molds I have. They're ring holders. Isn't that cute? Another Temu find. Very inexpensive molds. A lot of their molds are inexpensive, but you will get a lot of bang for your buck on a lot of those ones, okay? Having said that, and here we are, the hearts. I have the hearts. I ended up getting the small ones. I couldn't figure out whether I wanted small or the big ones that were available of the hearts. I went with the small ones, but then I went back and got the big ones as well, and they come in later. I'll be pouring a little bit of that later. So there we are. We've got our red mixture poured into the bits that I wanted, which is the heart, the ring holder, and the flower pot. Now here I am mixing up. This is the pearl white. Again, this one's an alcohol ink, actually. It's an alcohol ink from Temu. Pearl white is the color. and I mixed some in. I thought, well, I could barely see it, so I put some more in, and I wasn't even counting drops. The second time around, I realized like I need this to be more pigmented than that. You see, there's me looking, going, what on earth? What on earth is going on here? I wanted white. I want pearl white. Now I'm just like, drop some of that stuff in there. Get her in there. And I did a great big squirt in there. Don't ask me how many drops that is. I have no idea. As far as I'm concerned, just drop the drops until you get the color you want, This wasn't going to be it's not like trying to do one of those flowers or something. So it doesn't have to be precise. Just get the color in there, get her mixed up. Is it white enough? I think at this point, I'm thinking to myself, there you are. You see me with my PPE, and that's why I'm doing voiceover, people. There's my PPE. I wear it. Yes, I do. Dazzling Diamonds got to go in. Need a little bling bling. Yes, bling bling. There's the Dazzling Diamonds. There she is. Going into the white now. We're going in with some Dazzling Diamonds into the pearl white. That's surely going to be pretty. Subtle but pretty. 2 good scoops. Yes, there it is. Yes. And we mix. Mixing is important, people. If you don't mix your colors up good, it does come out in your finished product, okay? You're finished. I've had this happen to me before, not mixing up my mica powders well enough. So I highly, highly recommend that you mix a lot more than you think you need to mix when it comes, especially those light colors. Those ones seem to give me the most trouble. So I did a lot of mixing. I cut the mixing out because, again, I know you guys don't want to hear me talking about mixing and pouring for 25 minutes. I promise you, there will be more to come. So please hang in there with me. And as I was saying before, hit the like button for me, subscribe, thumbs up, and comments. Looking at the video, watching me all the way through, those are the things that are going to help my video to be seen by the algorithm. So, all right, back to the business at hand. Here we have a flower pot, some angel wings for my angel, and a heart and a ring holder. I did a little spritz of alcohol on that one. And now I am pouring the mixture of the white with the Dazzling Diamonds into this tray. Remember, this is going to be a memorial to my mummy. So these are all the basic elements I need to achieve my finished goal. We needed the tray to go with the whole thing. You'll see what's going to be at the end. I hope you're going to like it. I know you're going to like it. I love it. It was so pretty. I shouldn't be telling you this because I'm supposed to be there with you in the moment, but actually I already finished this product earlier this morning, and I'm just editing my video now, doing my little voiceover. And it's the next day, so I'm about to demold some things for us here. Here we go. Here's some of the little hearts that I poured, the little small ones. Let's get them out, see what they're doing. What does it look like? Yeah, the heart one, the little flower pot, the back of it, I guess I didn't pour enough in the back there, so I'm having to tidy that one up. Getting my hair all in the way. But anyway, we're going to have a deburring session later on and get it all sorted. There's the test tube going in. Okay. And now let's go ahead and demold the wings. Yeah, the tray doesn't need demolding. We'll actually need to add some more layers to that later. So here I am showing you the wings part here in a moment. Let's go ahead and take them out, see what we got. Yeah, I'm showing you, this is how they need to go. They're going to actually be sitting on the tray. So I'm going to need to find a way to attach these wings to the tray. And that will be the thorn in my side. Let me tell you. You'll see. Anyway, so we're going to take the wings out now and see what we got. I'm not expecting a spectacular reveal here, but I'm just really wanting to show you my processes so you can see. They come out the mold really nicely. And here's where I'm very satisfied with the fact that we don't have any bubbles. No bubbles, no bubbles no bubbles on my mommy's angel wings. I'm so happy about that. Yeah. So they came out beautifully, but then I thought to myself, this is where I went wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, I went wrong. I saw the little beautiful grooves, the texture that was in the wings, and I said to myself, what if I could get some color down in those wings? I said, not knowing what kind of problems that was going to give me later. I said, let me see what I can do. Maybe I can paint those little teeny tiny little grooves inside this. So that's what I attempted to do. So here I am. It's the next day, and the tray, all of the petals on the tray has cured, and I'm ready to add my next layer. I've mixed up a cup of resin, and to that I decided that, yep, just showing you what I used here, the crystal clear. I like that resin, by the way. It really is crystal clear. I can tell you, my finished product, I didn't have to babysit it for bubbles or anything like that at all. I really liked it. So anyways, I've decided I'm going to add a little bit of glitter and things to this next layer. So I'm adding, it's a little trick that Daniel Cooper, who is I would say the resin world's mad scientist. That's what I'm going to dub him. And he figured out if you add this little bit of glue right here to the mixture of resin that you've mixed up already, the two parts. If you add a few drops, just a couple, I think I added 2 or 3 drops to that cup of resin. And you add that in. Now you're going to see as I mix it, it starts looking a little bit like resin boogers, okay? Excuse me for saying that. But yeah, it's like resin boogers. Look, let me show you the resin boogers. When you put that glue in, it essentially turns your resin into the thickest, gloopiest resin. And it does that, but it does not affect the finish. So here we are. I'm adding, this is Mirror Mirror from Laura's Art Corner. And let me tell you, this is stunning. I'm adding some of this to the resin. And yeah, I'm very generous with it because I want to make sure we see this. It's gorgeous. Mirror, mirror. Get you some. Get you some. You want to get you some of that. Let me tell you. Get you some. When I say get you some, I mean get you some, okay? I won't tell you no lies, cutifuls. I won't tell you no lies. That's one thing I will say. Like, when I'm going to be doing these videos, I'm going to be so honest with everybody, you know? Like, if I was working, you know, for, if somebody was sponsoring me, a company or something, I would let them know up front, you know, I'm going to be honest with my subscribers. But having said that, it doesn't mean to say I'm going to be trashing people, when you're trying to do business. You're not going to do that either. So I'm just going to tell you up front, like, what it is what it is. I am going to, if I find an issue with somebody's product and I'm doing business with them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact the company first and say, hey, company, I found an issue with your product. What do you think about this? Because I could have got it wrong, I could have it all wrong. It could be user error, because that I wouldn't put that past me at all. I could definitely not get the right, situation here. So I said to myself, I would contact them, say I found an issue, and then they could, give them an opportunity to correct it or to give me a disclaimer or something or other first before I put it out there to my subscribers and say, hey, I've been asked to test this product, and, but I believe in constructive criticism. I believe in giving kudos where kudos is due. And but anyway, back to Mirror Mirror. Mirror Mirror is the bomb, yo. I first saw this on Sherry Moulton's channel. She's one of the I would call her the OG of the craft, because she's the one I really started watching. And Sherry, she loves her bling bling. She loves her bling bling, and she has an awful lot of Laura's Art Corner glitters. And I would say Laura is the queen of the glitters. So anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is Sherry Moulton, her favorite was Mirror Mirror. She kept using it. I'm like, that is gorgeous. So I went ahead and ordered me some. And as I opened it and started looking at it, I promptly dropped it all over me. My wheelchair got covered in Mirror Mirror. My floors, fortunately, are tiled, so I was able to sweep it up and get most of it back into the container. But anyways, yeah, it was struggle was real on that. But I managed to get, I would say, probably about 99% of it back up into my thing. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. So we're pouring this Mirror Mirror mixture and clear resin all over the cured rose petals and the base layer. And now this is where you're going to see the problem. I'm like, how? Okay, I just poured this resin. I'm going to attempt to put the angel wings standing up so that they can cure standing up inside my tray. And oh my God, there you go. There you see it. There you see it. Oh my goodness me. She's fallen over. She's going to fall a few more times. And I'm not going to put you through what I did. I had to struggle. And let me just tell you, in the end, what I ended up doing was I waited. I took them out. And I waited for the tray to thicken up about 2 hours. And then I came back and it was gloopy enough to stand up. So here's me. I'm trying to arrange the bottles all the way around it so it can lean up against it. And oh, it was a pain. And then I had some resin on the back of the wings. So now I'm worried if I stand those wings up against the cans, is it going to cure right there on the cans? And then I've got those wings just stuck to the cans. I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, I'd never done this before. And, I'm one-handed from my polio. I only have one hand. You see that left hand there it's a little bit of help and not much. So anyways, yeah, I'm trying. Look at me. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Okay, you can laugh if you want to. I know my mom is up in heaven just laughing up a storm. She laughing. Anyways, anywho, I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this because honestly, I was shaking my head at the end of it. I really was. So let's have a little music and we'll fast forward. You can have a laugh if you want. Okay. few hours later, and I've finally realized, after trying to put this one wing in there into semi-cured resin, that that's the way to go. Okay, guys, please, um, just, um, just just don't do what I tried right there with all that mess. I'm trying to put it in there. Wait till it cures. Wait till it cures. That's why I'm pointing at it. I'm going, look, it's standing up better now. So yeah, it's standing up better now. I'm still have those things behind it a little bit, just for a little bit of support. I'm going, what was I thinking? So now I'm going to try to put the other one in. Yeah, I'm arranging the bottles in the upside down cups and anything that is vertical enough that I think might. Here goes the second wing in there. Look, now there you see the resin is just it's thick enough to where it'll stand up. Now my struggle at this point is going to be how to get these things as symmetrical as possible. I would say that my finished result, after fiddling, I fiddled for a long time. My trick was to get them to stand up, be symmetrical enough. My end result, I would say, is about 98% there in terms of symmetry. But nothing's perfect, okay? Nothing's perfect. When we are hand making things, we are not looking for perfection. We are looking for beauty, people. And I don't necessarily think perfection is more beautiful than just a natural beauty. This is a natural beauty. I eyeballed it with my own natural eyes. I didn't measure it with a yardstick or something. No, I measured it. So anyway, we're going to struggle here. We're going to get those things placed. And we're going to leave it to cure overnight. I'm not going to put you through all the fiddling. Because goodness knows, I've been honest with you, by the end of that, I'd had enough of it. I'd had enough. All right, so let's see how we do. Well, it's not bad, Look, I did pretty good. I know you can't see 100% from that. Okay, now here's the picture of my mommy. There she is. There's Sally. Sally in her heyday. And I've changed the background. She was sitting on a step in one of the houses I used to live in England. And she was sitting on a step. Now I'm placing in the ring holder. There's the ring holder in between the wings. There it is. Now the picture of my mommy. Remember, I've sealed it so it can go in or near the resin. I wasn't sure if I was going to pour resin on top of her at this point or not. So my main thing is, I wanted to have that second layer on top of the leaves to create an even space for her, so that an even surface, I should say, so that the picture could lay in. Now, when you put a picture in resin, you've only got one shot, okay? And what I mean by that is, if it's semi-cured, it's extremely sticky. If you set it down and then you try to lift it back up again, you will have messed up your whole project. And I've done that before, trust me. A lot of these things I'm telling you is because I've spent the last year playing around with this stuff and learning as much as I can. I don't know everything. I'm no expert. But anyways, I wanted, before you let that paper touch that half-cured resin, make sure that you have it in the spot you want. There's the little hearts I've put in. So now, everything's in. I just need it to dry now, okay? That's essentially the composition of my piece. And I'm just hoping that it dries with no bubbles. And yeah, that's it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let this cure, and we will see you in the morning. Okay, So yeah, I'm happy with that. The next day it has cured very well. Everything's standing up and in its place. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So what I decided to do, and you're going to see me doing this next, I'm noticing that on that left side, there's not as much of the mirror glitter as there is on the right side. So I decided, because I'm going to get ready to add another layer over the top of this picture, over the top of this whole thing, just to cement everything in, including the picture. And I thought, well, I could add a little bit of just free side, even though this second layer has cured. I said, let me add a little bit more glitter on that left side. I think we can do it. So that's what I did. And you'll see in a minute. I'm going to add the glitter. You'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'm all concerned about the fact that these things that I had holding everything up, these articles, these objects, I was a little bit concerned that it would impede my ability to unstick everything, but it was okay. So there we go. Yeah, this is where I'm showing you that I need to put that mirror down the side there. There's some on the right side with no problem. There's quite a lot there, but there's none there. So here I am, just adding a little bit more mirror. Yes, Laura's Art Corner, get you some. So I'm going to do that now. Oh, if you head over to Sherry Moulton's page, I think she has a discount code for Laura's Art Corner, by the way. Sherry Moulton, okay? She has, I believe, 10% off, because I remember now I used her code when I ordered 2 pots of this mirror. I used her code. So just sharing is caring, people. Sharing is caring. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some discount codes for you guys soon. And until then, if I don't have a discount code and I'm aware of a discount code, I will let you know about it, okay? I think that's only fair, because it's not fair that if you watch my videos and you don't watch theirs, that you don't get a discount code when I'm recommending products, okay? So, yeah, Sherry Moulton has a discount code for Laura's Art Corner. If you want to go check out Laura's Art Corner, make sure you get the codes and get your discounts. So here I am. I've mixed up another cup of resin. I have a disposable cup this time, because all I had was those little teeny tiny cups that were like half a cup apiece, and I needed a cup. So I put half a cup of part B in one of my little cups and half a cup of part A in the other one, and then I mix them together in this red disposable cup. So, but that one doesn't have measurements, but I want you to know I definitely measured my resin very well. You do have to make sure you have your measurements correct. If you don't have your measurements correct, what will happen is your resin may, I'm not going to say will, because I don't know, I'm not, the resin queen here, but it might not cure properly if you don't have your right measurements. So I have measured it. Here I am pouring it over everything on here. I won't bore you with this. I'm just pouring clear resin. That's it. And like I said, I had a little overspill. I ain't gonna lie. And I had to do some cleanup on my mat. My mat was a hot mess by the time I finished. But my main thing was to protect the project, which I managed to do with just a tiny little bit of overspill. So if you do have an overspill, try to clean it up right there and then if you can, if it's a big overspill, because that will avoid you having to do too much cleanup on your project, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and, I will see you in the morning when all this is cured, and then we'll demold this beautiful, beautiful lady. Ooh, I can't wait. I came back real quick because, okay, here's the thing. Each time I poured a layer on this project, I had some extras, okay? So What I've been doing is pouring extra of the hearts. There's the big one I was telling you about. Remember I said I was wondering whether to get the big heart or the small ones. The big one came in. I ordered it. The small one came in first, and then the big one came in during the process. I'm showing you my rings in the ring holders. Look, you see that? These are my costume jewelry rings in the ring holders. There's the big heart. And yeah, so those are my extras. I just thought I would let you know. Good morning, beautiful queens. It's the next day and our project is set. Here it is. I've taken away all the cans and all the accoutrement that I had, trying to make sure everything stood up and didn't move and things like that. So let's have a look and see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and take her out of the mold now. There she is, Sally. There's Sally, Violet May. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. Happy Mother's Day. Let's get her out. Oh, my goodness. Came out very easily from the mold. Beautiful. Very happy. The tray is substantial enough. The wings are sturdy enough. They're shaking a little bit, but they've had 2 lots of resin on them, so I think they'll hold up okay. The ring holder's not moving. The hearts are not moving. The picture has no bubbles. I don't think I could ask for more. Yeah, there's that crystal clear resin. And I didn't put any fire on it. I don't have a debubble machine. That was just the resin. It was crystal clear, just like it says. God chose her to be my mom. She used to always tell me that. You know, she was a mommy to a child that had polio, who was in the hospital a lot. And she never missed a day coming to see me, even if I was in the hospital for months at a time. She would work, get off work, settle the rest of the family down, and she would be there every single day at visiting time. I didn't have to miss her not one time. Not one time. So she was really the best mommy. I got to get off the subject now because I don't want to get emotional with you guys, but there she is. I wanted her to have something to let her know I'm thinking about her on this Mother's Day on Sunday. And I want you to know that I wish you all the best with your Mother's Day. I hope you have a beautiful day. And I hope that if you're missing somebody in heaven, that you'll just do something nice. Even if you just say a few words to them privately or publicly, just to remember them. All the mothers out there. Just because they're gone, they're never forgotten, They're never forgotten. There's the hearts. I love her. That's the reason why there's hearts on here. There's also a heart on this flower pot. I didn't make too much about the flower pot. Here it is. So, yeah, the flower didn't want to cooperate in the end. It was being okay until I tried to put it in the shot. Let me go ahead and move this thing out the way here. Just trying to show you how the flower pot came out. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's got the little test tube in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably play around with this a little bit more. I can see that flower pot. I can see with some dried flowers in it and some clear. Just play around with it, There's lots of things we can do. So I just wanted to show it to you. There she is. She has flowers for Mother's Day. She has flowers on the background. She has flowers in the rose petals that I put in. And she has hearts, and she also has jewelry. Let me show you the jewelry. The ring is actually one of the last things that she gave to me. That was her ring. It's junk jewelry. It's nothing expensive. It was probably just a couple of dollars, but I wanted it to have pride of place, so I've taken it from my jewelry box and placed it on this memorial with her so I won't forget it, okay? So there we go. There's my project, everyone. I hope you like this. If you like it, like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and share. All those things. All right, that helps the algorithm to see me. And I will be back. I usually upload on Tuesdays. And so I'm just getting started in this thing with this YouTube channel, but I plan on being consistent and uploading at least once a week every Tuesday, okay? I do have a project finished, and I just need to edit it and get it ready for this Tuesday. So, and I think you're going to really like that one. I hope you like this one. I rushed to get this done for the collaboration with Clare's Crafty Corner, and I'm hoping I haven't missed the deadline because, yeah, in England, I'm in America. We're 5 or 6 hours behind them, so poor lady, I don't want to keep her up half the night trying to mess around with what I'm doing. So if it doesn't make it in there, it means I missed the deadline, but I'm going to give it a good college try. Okay, y'all. Thank you, and thank you so much. I do hope that all of your resin cures beautifully and cutifully, and all of your projects are beautiful. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.